Elections right now in Arizona, Colorado, Kansas, Minnesota, or New Mexico. Interesting that we can't make those projections yet. We're going to have to wait to get some real numbers from the ballots coming in from those states, and hopefully we'll be able to make some projections at that point. Right now, I want to take a closer look at Tennessee. On the Republican side right now, John King is watching the state for us. John, show us what we're seeing happening in Tennessee with almost 10% of the precincts reporting.
Well, this map is going to look a lot like the Georgia map we showed you before, where you had mostly McCain and Huckabee counties filling in. And as you said, we're just about to get to 10%. We're at 9% reporting. Right now, you have Senator McCain with the lead, Huckabee in second place, Governor Romney running a third here. This is one of the places, of course, if you're Governor Huckabee and you want to get back in the game, you want to have a big night here in Tennessee. But look at what's happening. You have down here, you have Knoxville over here. Knoxville's in this part of the state. Senator McCain is doing very well over here. Chattanooga is down here. And then you go to the home of country music and the home of the blues over here. So we're still waiting to see. But again, you see, Romney is winning in the suburbs around Nashville, but they're simply not big enough, Wolf. There's not enough people in these counties. It's only 2% of the population here. So we need to see what happens in Davidson County. That's 10% of the state. But as you look at the state so far, you're seeing this just like we saw in Georgia, mostly McCain and Huckabee counties. A lot of the vote is out in here, so we're still waiting on it. But we got to come back to the statewide numbers. Was just up at 9%? But this is looking good for John McCain right here. Governor Huckabee wanted Tennessee. Of course, Governor Romney would like to have it. At the moment, with 10%, the numbers are trending in a way that McCain likes because of where he is getting the votes. But it's very early here in Tennessee. We'll pull back out to the national map. You were just talking about one of the places we'd like to take a look here. Look at Massachusetts. This is the Democratic race. You're in the blue now. Obama is the darker blue, Clinton the lighter blue, just starting to come in. Just starting to come in all at 16% reporting. Senator Clinton running ahead, but we're at a place where, of course, the votes are in here. Almost 10% of the population of the city of Boston. We have nothing there yet. Worth noting as the night goes on, if this is close, while Barack Obama had most of the big-name politicians in the state, had Senator Kerry, had Senator Kennedy, had the new governor, Deval Patrick, the mayor of Boston, Thomas Menino, was working for Hillary Clinton. So we're still waiting to see what happens in the city of Boston. She campaigned there yesterday. Again, Wolf, we just saw it on the Republican side in Tennessee. Now we see it here on the Democratic side, filling in. These states are incredibly competitive, which is one of the reasons we have to wait and let the votes come in. You see them filling in as we go. The vote count starting to come in. But what you want to see in Massachusetts is here, where most of the people are. Could be interesting up here. Remember New Hampshire, Hillary Clinton won in Manchester among blue-collar workers. You have up in this area up here, in the Lawrence, Massachusetts area, a lot of blue-collar workers up there. We'll see how she does up there. And then smaller pockets of population out here, the city of Worcester, city of Springfield, out in the western part of the state. We'll see how that shapes up. But this looks like a very competitive contest. And if you're Senator Clinton, you would love to take this away from Senator Obama. There's been so much buzz about the Ted Kennedy endorsement, how much that means. She would love to win Massachusetts. So we're up to 16% right now, and she is ahead. There's still a lot of counting to do. We'll keep watching.
Well, let me ask you, John, if in fact she does carry Massachusetts, how much of an embarrassment would that be for Ted Kennedy, the senior senator from Massachusetts who's endorsed Barack Obama?
Well, certainly, if Hillary Clinton carries Massachusetts, it is a great psychological and symbolic victory for Senator Clinton. Not a lot of delegates in Massachusetts, and again, Democratic rules, so they will be awarded proportionally, but she would love to say that she won Massachusetts and overcame all those endorsements that went Obama's way. Senator Kennedy's counter-argument might be that he was used mostly out in other parts of the country, campaigning out in California, campaigning in places where they thought he could help with the union vote and the Latino vote. So the Kennedy impact, if there is one, is yet to be fully assessed until, A, we get the final numbers in Massachusetts, but then when we get further out to the west in California. But no doubt about it, if Senator Clinton could win this state, she would love that for bragging rights.
And as important as the popular votes are in all of these states, the delegates potentially could be even more important. John, thanks very much. I want to remind our viewers, if they want to see the results coming in county by county, state by state, they could go to CNNpolitics.com and click on the right little tab over there, and you'll get all this information, real-time information, CNNpolitics.com. Let's also take a look at what we know right now. Super Tuesday wins on the Democratic side right now. If you take a look, you see the yellow, those are the states in play on this Super Tuesday, and we have not been able to project winners yet. The dark blue are the states that have been won by Barack Obama so far on this day. That would be Illinois and Georgia. The light blue are the states that have been carried by Hillary Clinton, and this top of this hour, we've just projected that she will carry her home state of New York. which has a lot of delegates potentially there, although they'll be divided proportionately. We've earlier projected she will carry Tennessee, Arkansas, as well as Oklahoma. So we're watching all of this. Let's pause for a second. We can now project that Senator Barack Obama will carry the state of Delaware. The total delegates there, including the superdelegates, 23 delegates. But Barack Obama will carry Delaware, a state that was earlier represented in this contest by its longtime Senator Joe Biden. He dropped out, hasn't endorsed any of the candidates, at least not yet. But Barack Obama will be added to the winners column in the state of Delaware, a state that both of these candidates had competed in, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. But based on the exit polls that we have right now, based on the actual numbers that are coming in, Barack Obama will carry Delaware. You can see his headquarters out in Chicago, where they're getting this information right now. Maybe they're getting it from us, and they can see that Barack Obama will carry Delaware. So add Delaware to the column of the winning column for Senator Barack Obama of Illinois, and there's a lot of enthusiastic faces you can see out there in Chicago right now getting ready. At some point later tonight, we expect to hear from all of the candidates, the Republican candidates, the Democratic candidates, and we're going to try to bring you all of their remarks as this long night goes on. But it's way too early right now to hear from these candidates because they're waiting, as all of us are, for more and more of these states to come in. Let's take a look and see what we have in terms of the race for the nomination right now in terms of delegates. Remember, on the Democratic side, to be the Democratic presidential nominee, you need 2,025 votes right there, 2,025 delegates, I should say. And right now, our CNN estimate is that Hillary Clinton has 279 delegates so far. Barack Obama has 210. And if you look a little bit closer, you can see that in terms of the delegates that she's won, we've projected she has won 86 delegates so far. She has 193 super delegates, as they're called. Those are delegates who are high-ranking party officials, members of Congress, governors, and others. Barack Obama, his 210 delegates comprised of 104 that he's actually won and 106 super delegates. Remember, this is a close contest so far. 2,025, that's the magic number to be the Democratic presidential nominee. There's a different magic number on the Republican side. They need 1,191 delegates to their convention in St. Paul to be the Republican presidential nominee. And so far, this is the CNN estimate for the race. Huckabee so far has 54. We've listed all the candidates in alphabetical order from top to bottom. McCain has 208. Ron Paul has 6 delegates. Romney 99 and uncommitted 9. If you take a look at McCain, though, he's got 192 delegates. We've projected that he estimated that he has won 16 super delegates. By the way, there are far fewer super delegates on the Republican side than the Democratic side. Mitt Romney so far second with 99 delegates. He's won 90. He has 9 super delegates. Mike Huckabee third, 51 delegates. He's won 3 super delegates for a total of 54. And Ron Paul has so far won 6 delegates, no super delegates. Remember, though, the magic number, 1,191. You can keep track of all of this online. Once again, I can't stress it too much, cnnpolitics.com. These numbers are going to be changing very quickly as we're able to determine who's going to be getting those proportionate delegates on the Republican and the Democratic side. We'll take another quick break. Much more of our coverage coming up from the CNN Election Center. An exciting night unfolding right here. Welcome back to the CNN Election Center. We're watching these results come in, the votes come in from states all over the United States. And I want to alert our viewers who are lucky enough to be watching us in high definition right now. We're going to put some numbers on the sides of your panel. Only the viewers watching this in high definition will be able to see it. On the left side, you'll see the Democrats, the estimated delegate count that we are having for the Democrats Democrats. On the right side, you'll see the Republicans, the estimated overall delegate count. Those numbers will be changing, and remember the numbers they need in order to get the respective Democratic and Republican presidential nomination. Just an added bonus for those of you watching us in high definition right now. Let's take a look at some states right now where we have not yet been able to make some projections. In Connecticut, on the Democratic side, it looks like a relatively close contest with 29% of the vote now in Barack Obama with 51% to 47% for Hillary Clinton, 54,900 or so for Obama, 51,100 for Clinton. That's in Connecticut. Too close for us to make a projection right now. In Massachusetts, 25% of the vote is in. Look at this. Hillary Clinton maintaining her lead in Massachusetts, 58% to 39% for Obama, 173,000 or so for Clinton, 115 for Obama. Still waiting for some votes in Boston, a significant number of votes in Boston, but that's Massachusetts. Alabama right now, 17% of the precincts have reported, 60 delegates at stake. Obama with 69% to Clinton, 30%, 17%, 100,000 or so for Obama, 43,500 for Hillary Clinton. And in Missouri, this is a major prize. The candidates have been competing aggressively here. 6% of the precincts reporting Hillary Clinton with 56% to Barack Obama's 37%. We haven't projected a winner there yet. 24% of the precincts in New Jersey have reported Hillary Clinton with 56% to Barack Obama's 42%. 148,000 votes for Hillary Clinton, 110,000 or so for Barack Obama. 127 delegates at stake right now in New Jersey. Let's move over to the Republicans. And we've been watching this Georgia race now for the past several hours. The polls there closed at 7 p.m. Eastern. Almost half of the precincts have now reported 45% or so. Mike Huckabee still maintaining his edge, 35% to John McCain's 32%. Mitt Romney at 29%. Look at the real numbers, 147,500 for Huckabee. McCain, 133,500 for him, 121,400 for Mitt Romney. Ron Paul with 11,000. Missouri, we have not been able to project the winner in Missouri yet either. 6% of the precincts are in. Mike Huckabee with 36% to John McCain's 30%. Mitt Romney 24%. 58 delegates at stake. Missouri is very important for the Republicans. Winner take all. Tennessee, haven't been able to project the winner there with 15% of the precincts now in. 55 delegates at play. McCain, a slight advantage over Mike Huckabee, 34% to 30%. 34,400 for McCain. Huckabee 30,800. Mitt Romney 21,600. Ron Paul 5,600. That's Tennessee. In Alabama, 15% of the precincts have now reported McCain with 42% to Huckabee's 33%, Mitt Romney 20%. We have not been able to project the winner in Alabama, 15% of the precincts. Look at the hard numbers, 38,000 to 29,000. McCain over Huckabee, 18,000 for Romney. Oklahoma, another close contest emerging right now. 41 delegates at stake. Almost 30% of the precincts have reported. McCain maintaining a slight advantage over Huckabee, 37% to 34%. Romney coming in third so far with 23%. If we take a look at the numbers, though, in Oklahoma, you'll see the actual numbers coming in. Actually, we don't have that right here, but you can always go to cnnpolitics.com and get these numbers. They're changing minute by minute. Here they are. 27,500 for McCain, 25,100 for Huckabee. Oklahoma, a very close contest emerging right now. Anderson Cooper has got the best political team on television.
A lot of numbers to watch, a lot of states to talk about. Gloria Borger, New York, obviously going for, this time projected for Senator Hillary Clinton. Not really a big surprise. Would have been a major loss for her had she not won the state of New York,
Sure.
which she represents.
Not a big surprise, but if you take a look at these numbers, Anderson, what was really just jumped out at me is the Latino vote. New York is an interesting test of the Latino vote. Hillary Clinton got 64% of the Latino vote in Nevada. Tonight in New York, she got 74% of the Latino vote to Obama's 25%. So the big question is, could he make inroads with the Latino community? This is a number I'm sure they're not happy with. Also, women. If she's going to win, she needs to win with women big. And tonight in New York, she almost doubled Obama's vote with white women. And if that continues to be a pattern, that's going to be very good for Hillary Clinton.
That was certainly also something we saw in the state of Georgia, where Obama did very well with white men. With white women, Senator Clinton did much better. And of course, the Latino vote, very important in California. We'll see what happens there. Those polls close at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Jeff Toobin, you saying for McCain, not an